So, anyways, he didn't give me the car, and my neighbor came and said, "Do I have?"
Well, I guess it wasn't that bad of a date.
Came over and said, "Do I still have to keep going out with him?" I said, "No, dump his ass." So she dumped him, and I had to hear for it for a good 3 months afterwards. But
it's too bad the car wasn't exchanged.
No,
maybe she would have been out with him a little longer.
I don't know.
Indian giver.
No, she was Caucasian. Oh, the guy. Oh,
so after, what was the hurricane in 93? Ivan?
Sure, why not?
Here? Some hurricane down here. Why don't you look on Wikipedia while we're...
I don't want... No, please. You know, my Mac is a beautiful machine, and I don't want it to be messed up by some kind of crazy story you have. I'm just going to have my news stories right here.
What he's saying is he's got a gig of RAM, and he just can't.
Look at this big blur.
So, in Florida, 90, here we go.
93?
93-ish. There was a hurricane that really devastated a lot of Miami. Here, why don't you look while I'm talking? Because my computer can handle it. And I went with my neighbor and her nephew to, and actually I just told you about her nephew was a server up at the, restaurant up in up there.
Guy.
Yeah, that guy. That was a fun trip.
93, there was a tropical depression.
Okay, it was sometime between 90 and 95. There was Andrew. It was Hurricane Andrew.
Andrew.
Sounds like a little Dutch guy in like a cravat and Dickies, doesn't he?
92.
So we went down there, and we were driving down. If any natives of South Florida pretty much know Chrome Avenue. And we were driving down Chrome Avenue, and my neighbor, brand new F-350, switches from low beams to high beams. So we're driving at night, and there's no electricity. The street lights are not on at all. Switches from low to high. Now, there's like a fraction of a second where the lows turn off, and then the highs come on because you don't want too much electricity going through below your fuse.
Right.
Well, in that fraction of a second, we happen to come on this gigantic ball in the road, hit it, the engine went...
Wait, a bull?
A bull.
No bull. No, a bull. No bull.
Seriously.
No, a bull.
And my mom is watching this, eventually, and she'll tell you if you find her. And
of course, because that's going to be later on the show. Right.
I hope not, because she's going to make fun of me so bad. And then he walked out of the bathroom, and it was obviously cold. And anyway, we
hit a ball.
And it was a brand new F, like, I don't know, 8 billion, whatever the model it was. It was really expensive.
F8 billion. That's a good car.
It was the predecessor to the F.
Yeah, 7,999,999,999. That one sucked. No
terribly. But it was a dually, so it worked out.
Oh, okay, good. Moving along.
This is really taking a long time. Anyway, we hit the bowl, and I ended up spending the night in Miami. So I was back. All right, that's going nowhere. Next up.
Well, my question is, when you hit the bull, did you actually castrate it at all?
No, I think we, let's see.
You castrated the car, probably, but...
we had a 38, and I think we emptied a full cylinder, the revolver, into it, and it took a beating and kept going.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, we did some other stuff. I'll tell you when we're off camera, but, I mean, nothing bad, but...
You wore a condom, right? Sheepskin. No.
The beginning of swine flu.
That's so wrong.
Hey, you went there. I just followed up.
Let's just move on over to the next story.
Now, fortunately, it wasn't a hippo. And we're very thankful for that.
That's right, because in Israel, a hippo, unfortunately, has died during castration. Now, I'm not a veterinarian. I'm not a scientist. But if you're a hippo, don't go to Israel. It's a desert. Why the hell are you in Israel anyways?
It's not all a desert. Shalom, by the way, for those in Israel.
Sure, why not?
That's what you say, right?
Right.
Shalom. So a hippo, 1.5 ton hippo was castrated, and I suddenly feel there's a secret message. Is it the secret word?
No.
You know, they're remaking Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Get out of town.
I think like 2011 or 2012. Paul Rubens
Coming
is starring,
back?
Yep.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Touche. Yes, touche.
Yeah, but they're remaking that.
Okay.
So,
Anyways, Israel, hippo. There we go. That's right. A 5-year-old hippopotamus named Lieber, not men, just Lieber.
2011, Pee-wee's Playhouse.
That's freaking awesome.
IMDb. We love you.
This isn't Core Movies. It's Core News.
We do a movie show as well. You can check out coremovies.com.
Or corecommentary.com. That's core with a K. Commentary with a C.
And that's bad spelling with a Benjamin Adams.
So anyways, this hippopotamus, that's right, we're doing a new show.
This is how every show is, by the way.
Welcome to the train wreck, ladies and gentlemen. So anyways, Lieber, someone, a hippo died.
Bueller.
A hippo died in the Israeli safari park on because of the wrongful complications in castration. I'm sorry.
So 4 of them had the operation beforehand and were fine. And then one of them, it was scheduled to have it afterward, the day following.
But then I saw what happened. I said, I don't think so.
You know what? It's an elective surgery. I'm just not into it.
You know, if I get her knocked up, I'll move to Pakistan. It'll be fine.
In order to perform CPR, they actually jumped up and down on the hippo in order to try to... I can see my house from here. You know what, though? I think... I don't know. I'd probably rather get castrated than have the toilet snake jump up.
That's true. In Taiwan,
Yeah.
Taipei, something like that.
Taipei.
Yeah, and for you people who live in Southern California, kind of in the desert area, or here in South Florida, kind of out by Sawgrass, I know you have this fear. Oh, there goes a snake now. A man was decided.
A trouser snake?
Decided to go to the bathroom. No, it's not San Francisco. A man decided to go to the bathroom late at night and sit down. Well, what would happen? But a snake was actually in the toilet. Yes, the urban legend has come true, basically. And the worst part about it is it bit his penis. It's one snake
so the
meeting
actual
another.
Snake bit the trouser snake.
That's right. It's like, you one-eyed viper. Psst, attack.
The guy's 51 years old. And the doctor said as soon as he's past the risk of infection, he can leave. But he can't go yet because a snake's mouth isn't always clean.
That's very true.
Of course, guys' penises are always...
Speaking of the...
Reminds me of a story.
No, I was going to say, it's funny because the Pee-wee ties in. Remember that part where he says, you know, you ever have dreamed Pee-wee? And Pee-wee says, yeah, I had this dream the other night. There was a snake wearing a vest who was living under a... Don't you remember that?
Was that the rich kid who wanted his bike?
No, this was Pee-wee telling the dream when he was in the Tyrannosaurus mouth. With the waitress. I swear to God, I'm not high right now. This is part of the movie, Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
So, toilet snake.
Toilet snake, look out. Basically, the story here is turn on the lights, make sure that there's nothing there. If something's slithering around and your uncle, you know, so-and-so Fred, who's a little ain't around, you may want to call an exterminator. Not that I'm saying from any personal experience, but, yeah.